Welcome back to the Citizen Data Academy. This video is the second in our Living in Baton Rouge module. We'll show you how to use the Open Neighborhood BR web app. This application takes our more popular incident data from the Open Data BR portal and puts it into a user-friendly map interface. This is information that is useful to the public in everyday decision-making, allowing you to quickly understand what's happening around your home or business at any given time, and stay up to date with email alerts you can easily customize through this platform. Many homeowners associations use this in their monthly meetings to keep tabs on their neighborhood. It's also useful for council members to track recent events in their district. This resource is found at my.brla.gov. When you open the application, the map interface lies in the middle, and there are open sidebars on the left and right. The left sidebar allows you to customize the content of the map interface through a series of filters. The right sidebar contains an overview and detailed statistics about the pins that are visible in the map interface. You can open and close these sidebars at any time. Let's start by exploring the filters in the left sidebar. The map options are at the top of the sidebar. By default, the map loads data for the entire parish, but you can apply a spatial filter in this menu if you only want to pull data for a certain area. You can choose from council districts, neighborhoods, and zip codes. You can select the polygons in the mini-map or click them in the list to filter the data. For example, I can filter this data to just a few neighborhoods in the southeast part of the parish. You can also show the outlines of these layers in your map as a visual aid. In addition to filtering your search with the polygons, you can also localize your search by typing an address in the search bar. The map view will zoom to that location. You can define the search radius here, and the map will only display pins that lie within the circle. The default radius is a quarter mile, but you can choose from 1/100th of a mile to 10 miles. I'll use 1.5 miles here. With the draw tool, you can even create your own custom shape to query for pins, instead of a circle. Left-click each point to create a segment, and double left-click to close your shape. Click the Reset button to remove the shape from the map. Back in the left sidebar, you can select from 3 different map views. The Street Map view is the default setting, and this simply displays the count and location of all the pins over a street map. A large cluster of pins will become more visible as you zoom in. The Heat Map view shows hotspots of activity for your selected incidents. The Choropleth Map view is best used at a smaller scale like this, as it compares the count of incidents across polygons, such as the count of 311 requests in each neighborhood. From the Places list, you can also add parks, schools, and libraries to your map. Now let's cover the pin options, which control the data you see in the map. First, you can filter the date range of the incidents in your map. The default setting is to only show records from the past week. You can change this to one of the other preset options or create a custom date range. I'll use this to filter from incidents since January 1st of this year. The 5 pin types tie directly into our parent datasets in the Open Data BR portal, which are updated each night. These pin types are fire incidents, police incidents, 311 requests, building permits, and traffic incidents. The records of building permits and 311 requests cover the entire city parish, while currently, the data for police, fire, and traffic incidents only covers records in the city of Baton Rouge. In the future, we hope to show these records for the entire parish as well. An important thing to keep in mind is that we intentionally redact the locations of some crime and fire incidents due to the type of offense or HIPAA laws. Crimes involving sexual offenses, juveniles, domestic violence, and human trafficking are not displayed in this application to protect the confidential nature of those cases. In the future, we will create maps in Open Data BR that display these incidents at the levels of census block group and crime prevention district. The police incident data is updated nightly to include new reports and updates to older incidents approved by the supervisor. By default, the pins for police incidents and 311 requests are shown. You can toggle each pin type on and off individually, or you can toggle them all at once by clicking Select All. You can even filter each pin type down to the incident subtypes by clicking this arrow. For example, you can filter all police incidents down to just residential burglaries. In the heat map view, we can see that the new apartments off of Ben Hur Road are a hotspot for burglaries. You can view and download the complete datasets of all the point and polygon layers available in this application by clicking Download Data here. Simply click the links on this page to access the datasets you want. I'll use this feature to download the building permits dataset. Keep in mind that this option downloads the entire dataset, regardless of any filters you've applied in the map. The incident datasets are massive and can take a few minutes to fully download. Now let's cover the right sidebar. This contains an overview of the application, but more importantly, the Pins tab displays temporal trends in the data for all of the pins visible in your map. In the Advanced Trends section, you can view which days of the week and time of day the incidents are most prevalent. We can see here that residential burglaries in Mid-City this year are most prevalent on Mondays, and generally occur during daytime hours, while people are at work rather than at night. When you click Compare, you can see the trend of incidents within your specified duration compared to the same duration prior to that. We can see here that in the past 3 months, there have been 4 fewer burglaries compared to the prior 3 months. Another way you can interact with the Advanced Trends section is by clicking the individual tiles in the table. The map will change to display only your selected data. For example, we can view only the traffic incidents that occurred on Wednesdays around 4 p.m. You can toggle as many tiles as you want. Around 3 p.m., many accidents seem to occur on Government Street, east of Acadian Thruway. In this bar, you can left-click to show all the tiles of a specific range, like this. And you can click this button to reset the tiles and display all of the records. You can click on a pin in the map to expand more information about that incident in the sidebar. With this button, you can print your selected data, and you can download your filtered version of the dataset by clicking this cloud icon in the top right. The app will export an Excel file containing your specified data. Let's quickly cover the unique map buttons in this application. This top button enters into a full screen view of your map. You can exit this view with the escape button, or by clicking the button again. By clicking and dragging this button, second from the bottom, you can rotate the map view left or right, and tilt it up or down. With the bottom button, you have the option to add your GPS location to the map, just like in My Government Services. We'll end this video by discussing alerts, a useful tool which is the main purpose of this application. An alert creates an email of any incidents that have occurred within your search area over the designated time period. In order to receive email alerts on recent activity in your area, make sure you're signed into your Open Data BR account with your username. If you haven't already registered for an account, the process is very easy and free to do. Simply click Sign in the top right of your screen and register by clicking Sign Up. Once you're signed in and you've defined your search parameters, click the Create Alert button at the top of the map, next to the address search bar. There you can name your alert and choose from daily, weekly, or monthly alerts for your specified incidents. Daily alerts are sent out at noon for incidents from the previous day. As an example, I've created a weekly alert to update me on new building permits in Sherwood Forest. The alert will email your account automatically, so that you don't have to return to the app to check on recent events in your area. You can view all of your account's alerts in the Alerts tab in the top right above the map. You can delete or unsubscribe from your alerts at any time. You can have multiple different alerts sent to your account. For example, if your children or parents live in a different part of the parish, you can set up separate alerts to keep track of what's going on around them as well. In the Share tab, you can share your map with others and embed it into a website. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video, where we demonstrate our lookup tools in the EBRGIS portal.